Look inside the locker room. Inside the locker room, as we see Linton's locker room here. Welcome to the Curry Center, the home of the Pioneers. It's the battle between the Linton Miners and the Terre Haute South Braves. Welcome everyone to this wonderful night. Welcome me to this wonderful afternoon of basketball. The Linton Miners, well, they have confidence. Could they advance? They could. Could they upset Terre Haute South? They could. It's a battle of teams that are near Terre Haute, Linton, and Greene County, and the Braves are in Vigo County. Who's gonna win it here tonight? Will it be Linton? Will it be Terre Haute South? And we are underway. The Braves have it first. Luke Clark covering Drake Davis. Clark, heavy defense on Davis. That's to Eli Ellis. Pandia covering. Here's Mason. Farley back to Tutterow. Nick Tutterow for three. Stevenson hands it off to Mason. Pass to Hudson. Jax Hudson for three. And the Miners tie it up. And everyone, don't count out Linton. They have shown some strength in practice. Luke Clark for three. 6-3, and the Miners take the lead. If Linton wins tonight, this will be the second upset of the week. Davis will score. Ellis, 45% assist rate. Pena gives it to Hudson. Jax Hudson for two. Jax Hudson for two. Will this Linton Miners team go far? That's the question. Pena takes it out of Ellis's hand. Eli Ellis for three. Well, that's what Ellis is good at. Stevenson gives it to Pena. Pass to Clark. Back to Stevenson. Jonathan Stevenson with the slam. What a dunk by Jonathan Stevenson. Here's Eli Ellis getting covered by Pena. Richard Pena there. Hudson. And the dunk. It's good. What a dunk there. We are tied. Pena back to Mason. Back to Hudson. Jax Hudson for three. 13-10. Here's Drake Davis. Davis there. Ellis. Eli Ellis for three. Remember, do not count out the Miners just yet. Matthew Mason for two. As he gets knocked down as well, he started to limp just a bit. And here we go. Davis loses it. Pass back to Pena. Pena drops it. Mason back to Pena. Rishi Pena for two. It's 17-13 here. Drake Davis with it. Caden Riley. Riley was able to dunk it last time. Ellis will score again. 2-point game. And how about this, ladies and gentlemen? It's an upset in Mooresville. Matthew Mason for two. The Linton Miners have scored a lot against this Braves team. Eli Ellis for three. Beats the buzzer, but not after Linton takes the lead. The Miners have the lead, and it's a good one. Linton has it. Will the Linton Stockton Miners win it against the Terre Haute South Braves? That's the question. We'll see you back in the second quarter. Welcome back to the Curry Center for tonight's game. The Pioneers are the proud hosts of the game. And here we go. Later tonight, we have the Warriors hosting the Cougars. Here's Pandya. Back to Mason. Back to Stevenson. Jonathan Stevenson. Oh, what a dunk. Stevenson. Who did he just dunk on there? Is that... He just dunked on Linton Kinzer. Stevenson. Oh, my gosh. He just threw it in, and the Linton Miners, man, they are a good team tonight. Ellis there. Eli Ellis for three. Game tied at 21. And the Pioneer fans, some of them are here, and they are watching this one. Danville is in the building. North Putnam has not. They are stuck in traffic. That is what we heard. Stevenson back to Hudson, back to Pandya. Rushi Pandya for three. 24-21. Here's Ellis. Ellis gets it as he shoots it. Pandya hits him. Jax Hudson misses, but Pandya will put up for two, and Linton will score again. The Linton Miners, guys, what is happening? I don't know, but the Linton Miners are beating the Braves. We saw the Evansville Memorial Tigers upset the Decatur Central Hawks. And now here we go. The Miners have a chance to upset the Braves. Clark for two. That's Luke Clark. Linton Miners has not been good for three. Raymond Coverdale. 28-26. Linton was not good in the regular season. And then these guys came to play in the playoffs. Jax Hudson with the major slam. It looked like that he started to taunt Landon Kinzer. That's the second time that Landon Kinzer has been dunked on. First by Stevenson, now by Hudson. Here's Ellis. Eli Ellis with the slam. And the fans know that this will be one of those great finishes. Mason gives it back to Stevenson. Pass to Mason. Matthew Mason for two. Terre Haute South calls a timeout. Well, timeout, Terre Haute South. The Braves call a timeout as the Miners could upset the Braves in round one. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to Mooresville. The Miners, they have the lead 32-28. It's a good one. It looks like that Linton has put in some of their backups as well. Zane fakes out there. Here's Machida. Machida, oh, what a dunk! Raiden Kinzer gets the Miners back. How about that block? How about an almost block? Devin Taylor gives it to Brady Wachtel. Pass to Carter Ferguson. Wachtel, Machida. Danny Machida for 3. Make it 35-30. The Linton Miners use a lot of depth. Inman can't steal it. Fakes. His shot is blocked by Devin Taylor. What a block. And in for the Braves, Nolan Farley. Leandro Ortega there. Back to fakes. Zane fakes for 2. 3-point game. Wachtel. Back to Machida. Giving it to Machida. Back to Ferguson. Carter Ferguson for 3. 38-32. And at halftime, the Linton Miners have the lead. It's 38-32. Upset brewing here in Mooresville. Can you believe it? We are on edge for another upset as the Linton Miners, the Linton Stockton Miners from Greene County in Indiana, in Linton, Indiana. Man, the Linton Miners upsetting the Terre Haute South Braves. Linton, they are up big time. They could face the Lafayette Harrison Raiders in the next round. They could face Pat Green's Lafayette Harrison Raiders. On the other side of the bracket, that side is complete. Martinsville will face Cascade as well. Rishi Pandya and Eli Ellis are your top performers. It's a good one in Mooresville. Let's send it back to Crazy Sports Kid in the booth for the Curry Center. Welcome back to the second half of this one. Well, the fans thought that Danville's game would be spectacular. Who thought that this one would be good as well? Machida gives it to Wachtel. Wachtel gives it to Inman. Gage Inman for 3. And Linton starts it up with the lead. Wachtel there. And the shot is blocked by the defense, but Davis gets it back and will score. He will dunk it in. Wachtel back to Taylor. Here's Inman. Gage Inman from downtown. Ten-point lead. And the 3 is no good. It's an air ball. Was he hit as he shot that 3? If so, by who? This was Nick Tutterow. Looked like that Gage Inman. No, he didn't hit him. But Inman was there, and it was just an awful shot for Tutterow. No, Ferguson hit him, and Ferguson. Linton is not taking any prisoners tonight. Ferguson will dunk on Caden Riley. Well, okay then. Davis there. Nick Tutterow for 3. 46-37. The Miners still have the lead. Here we go. Brady Wachtel for 3. 49-37. Wachtel there. Covering Ellis. Farley's shot is blocked. Taylor. Back to Inman. Gage Inman with the slam. How many dunks does Linton have? Anyway, Linton, man, what a dunk that was. Here we go. Eli Ellis there. Taylor with the steal. Ferguson for 2. The Linton Miners are pulling away. I don't know what it is, but the Terre Haute South Braves, 2 years in a row, playoff time, when it came to playoff time, their team has not been that good. They are still scoring a lot. It's still a close game, but still, they are losing to Linton. Dan Bashida for 3. And here we go. Bashida covering Tutterow. Back to Ellis. Here's Eli Ellis with it. And what a shot. Farley for 2. Taylor couldn't block it. Wachtel back to Ferguson. Inman for 2. Eli Ellis has it. Wachtel knocks it out. Eli Ellis, oh my goodness, he missed it. Gage Inman for 3. Blowout happening now. Riley gives it back to Ellis. Eli Ellis, back-to-back misses. Wachtel, pass half court, no good. The Miners have the lead. Entering the third quarter. Their season ain't done yet. We'll see you after the third quarter. Well, fans, we have an upset in the making. Your eyes do not deceive you. The Linton Miners lead it. And their starters are back out there. Kinder gives it to Fakes. Here's Stevenson. Covering Fakes. No good. Zane Fakes, his shot is no good. Mason rebound. Clark. Back to Hudson. Pass to Pena. Lucy Pena for 3. 64-42. Fakes with it. Stevenson looks. Leandro Ortega for 3. 64-45. Here's Clark. Pass back to Stevenson. Jonathan Stevenson for 3. 67-45. Here's Drake Davis. Timeout Terre Haute South. Braves call a timeout as the Linton Miners lead it 67-45. Welcome back to Mooresville. What a game we have seen tonight. Rishi Pena is your New Balance Player of the Game, voted by you guys. And for a good reason as well. Pena has been outstanding tonight for the Braves. Ortega there. Pass to Fakes. What was Hudson doing? Fakes for 3. 67-48. Pena back to Stevenson. Pass to Pena. Rishi Pena for 3. Pena has been Pena has been on fire tonight. Here's Coverdale. Coverdale, pass to Davis. Kinzer, back to Fakes. Same Fakes, misses his three, but Kinzer puts it in. And here we go. Luke Clark for three. Stevenson covering. Coverdale for three as there was a flying guy there. Coverdale for three. What a shot. Pena. Stevenson back to Clark. Luke Clark for three. 76-53. Kinzer with a slam.
Number 24.
Pena there. Pena back to Hudson. Jax Hudson for three. Ortega there. Here's Leandro Ortega. Ortega with the slam. What a dunk. Well, the Linton Miners have 40 seconds left. And then they have pulled off an upset. Clark for three. With that Luke Clark three, the Linton Miners have 80 points, 82-57. Hudson covering Fakes. Fakes will put it out of bounds, and that will end Terre Haute South's run of making the second round. And here we go. Mason has it. And this will pretty much do it. This will pretty much do it, folks. Hudson back to Stevenson. Stevenson for two. 84-57. Here's Ortega. Ortega there. And here we go. Ortega holds it, and the Linton Miners are on to the second round. They will have a date with Pat Green's Harrison Raiders. The Miners and the Raiders will be facing off in the second round. As coming up later in a bit, it will be Danville and North Putnam. North Putnam still has not made it to the stadium yet, but still extra time to practice for the Warriors. But for right now, the Linton Miners win in Mooresville. They advance to play Harrison. That will do it, everyone. Thanks for watching.